with Joe Marabito today. One of the things I loved about the book, and I still love about the book, is it felt like it was written to me. It's not a heavy, overburdening thing that you've got to like plow through. It's snippets. You can pick the book up at any section and you get advice and counsel. And I told my partner that it sounds like you wrote it for us. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about this, and I am uber eager for my clients to get this book. I want them to see how a business mindset blended together with this creative, this person who makes amazing images, and how those two things work together.
Right.
Because as we were talking, you know, in my experience, people are either usually an accountant or an artist, you know.
Right.
And by accountant, I mean, you know, somebody who's methodical and looks at numbers and forecasts, and they don't really have a big grasp on what it takes to make an image, be it with painting or photography. Or many of my artist clients really struggle with marketing and with just running a business. Right. It's very rare to meet somebody like you today. So Joe, I'm so glad you're here today, and I'd love to talk with you just for a little bit about your business experience, first of all, just so people can kind of get a feel for that, and most importantly, how the creative mind informs the business mind, and the business mind informs the creative mind. So with that introduction.
Well, thanks for the nice introduction and the kind words. And I'd have to relay an interesting story. So I started a couple businesses with partners recently, and one of my partners I'd sent this book to, and he hadn't opened it. And I talked to him yesterday, and I said, open it. Mm-hmm. Right? At least take a look at it. Yeah. And he's been busy, and he texted me yesterday, and he had the same experience you did. He said, I can't put it down.
Yeah.
He says, I'm bouncing back and forth, and so I appreciate your saying that, and hopefully other people will experience it the same way.
Yeah, and like I said, in not being able to put it down, you can pick this book up and read anywhere in the book.
Yeah, it's meant to be a reference book, not a front to back. Yeah. It's a compilation of insights that I glean running businesses and put them together in the hopes that it'll help other people who are on a similar journey be successful in their leadership journey. But also to show you need to have balance. You get stressed, you get challenged, you get energy deprived. I just need to take breaks. And so photography is that outlet for me. When I'm out photographing, I'm not thinking about business consciously, but my brain's still working on it. It's kind of like a lot of people will say, well, I got an idea when I was in the shower, right? Mm-hmm. You're relaxed, you're thinking about something else, the brain's working, and ideas come. Well, for me, photography is like that. And I never considered the two coincident or complementary until I started leading companies, and I started thinking about how photography and business are really similar. They're similar in a lot of ways. One is perspective, right? When I take a picture of a tree, I don't set my tripod up and point it at the tree. I walk around the tree. Mm-hmm. I look at the tree and I say, what's its form? What's its structure? What's its essence? What's its energy? You know, the need to make sure you sort of get the camera in the right place for an image. You want to, target your investment dollars similarly. Another analogy is what to include in the frame. I believe that a great photograph is as much about what's not in the frame as what is in the frame, right? Because it focuses the viewer on what you want, what the essence of the image is. Same is true in business. I find business to be an opportunity-rich endeavor, right? And in other words, there's more things to invest in than you have the resources to invest in. So you could choose to be in, many different aspects of your business, but, what's really important? What really fulfills the mission, and what's really just window dressing on the side of that mission? I find photography has helped my creativity, right? Because it's necessary in business to have creativity to solve problems, to ideate, to figure out where you're going next, to develop strategies, to figure out how to differentiate. It's just essential. And in photography, you're free to create anything you want, right? Mm-hmm. And there's thousands of different ways to make an image of the same subject if you want. And there's thousands of different ways to print your negative or manipulate your digital image after it, after you capture it, to create a different, a different impression. And so the thinking is parallel, and I find when I'm photographing, I'm using creativity, that the same creativity, but focused on a different target that I use in business, and it's really helpful and instructive to me to do that.
Fantastic. Joe, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. This has been a true pleasure, way beyond this interview. Meeting you and getting to work with you has been a great thing in my career. Thanks very much for coming.
Likewise, Bob. Thank you.